two, one. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony Anthem, aka Black Fabio, aka the Midnight Marauder, aka Mambo Number Five, aka we're live. Actually, no, we're not live. We're just recording. But with that, we have two special guests. May I have your names, please?
Hi, I'm Austin Fox.
And I'm Corey Fox.
And they are the Foxes.
I guess that's better than the Foxies, huh?
Yeah.
The Foxies.
It's an improvement.
I was about to say the Foxies. I'm gonna have to write that one down. All right. So we have the Foxes, aka the Foxies, apparently. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
Doing good, very good.
That's what I like to hear, guys. Like, I appreciate you guys for coming on the show. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedules. I'm honored to have you on. So, how's life going for you guys in general?
It seems to be going good for both of us right now.
Yeah, well, like you said, we're staying busy. Really working on this movie that Austin has made, trying to get it going and get it submitted to festivals and stuff. So, yeah, things are going really good.
What's the name of the movie that Austin's making?
Actually, it's a movie I wrote and directed called Mom. It is about a 12-year-old boy who believes he is forced to raise his two younger siblings, Aurora and Alex, who are played by Tristan Riggs and Kinley Moody, after the mom, who is played by Amanda Joy Erickson, dies of a drug overdose. And William, after watching a news article about what's happening at the border and how these families are being separated, he is forced into believing that if he doesn't take care of his siblings, that they are going to be separated and never see each other again. So they got to hide this fact from everyone they know while trying to keep a normal life going, when in reality, something very tragic has happened.
Wow. You wrote this?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You want to know what I was doing when I was your age? Because how old are you?
I'm 12.
Okay, so you're 12 years old. You're writing something of this type of concept. I was just at home watching Pokemon and trading cards with my friends. I feel like I'm very disappointed in myself right now. My confidence is definitely sunk to zero. To know that a young man like
he does
yourself
the Pokemon thing too, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah,
okay?
I collect Pokemon trading cards, so don't feel left out.
I mean, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, dude, you are epic.
Thank you.
Like, seriously, you wrote and produced this movie. I mean, seriously, like I couldn't even fathom. Like,
Oh, wait till you see it, Anthony. It's gonna blow you away. Just some test audiences and stuff like that we had check the revisions and stuff that we've done in the post production they're loving it. You know, it's a tearjerker. It's a really good drama.
Austin, you're gonna be somebody super duper famous one day. I just want to say, if so, don't forget about the little people like myself.
He's so humble.
Like, oh my goodness. Like, so, Mr. Fox, like, Corey, like, the fact, I mean, you created this young man. So, how do you feel as a dad, especially since, you're also an actor as well. So, how does it feel that your son is like taking on the legacy of being an actor as well? Like, what's your thoughts on it? And the fact that he's also writing and producing his own movies.
I know it's very humbling, that's for sure. Yeah, when we actually he came up with the idea when we were driving home from one of his acting classes, and we were listening to the story, and we had heard the story on the news, and he goes, "Hey, Dad, what if something like this happen, but instead of it being at the border, what if like the parents died and the kids felt like they had to take care of themselves, but they were fearing that they were going to get taken away and separated. And I was just like, no, that's a pretty good idea. Write out a treatment. And I told him what a treatment was. Give me 3 good paragraphs of what your idea is, and if it's okay, I'll show you how to make it into a script. And I think it took him about 2 days to do the treatment. He brought it to me, and I kind of read it, and I was like, wow, okay. So I put a copy of a final draft on his computer, showed him how to set it up, and said, have at it. And about 2 weeks later, he had about 29 pages worth of script written up.
Wow. Okay, so I knew how to use a word processor when I was back in what's probably like the dinosaur age for you, young man. I remember that I had trouble with my punctuation, and you wrote a whole script in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I know guys that can't write a script in 2 months. So I'm just gonna say this. Are you like secretly a prodigy or something?
in his own mind, for sure.
I was like, do you get good grades in school?
When I was in school, yeah, I got some pretty good grades.
Some pretty good grades.
Yeah.
He was in the
I'm pretty.
top 1% of the STARS testing in Texas. So basically, he was in the top 1% for his class level in the state of Texas. So yeah, he got good grades, all right.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh Lord, the baby's smart. Okay.
No, he's a very intelligent young man, and sometimes he might be a little bit too intelligent for his britches sometimes, but he definitely knows what he's doing. He definitely has his mindset on what he wants to do, and he'll go out there and do it. So that's the great thing about him.
Mr. Foxx, so I know you have a couple other sons, is correct?
Yeah.
So do they all have like the acting bug as well?
My youngest son wants to get into acting. He's not quite as dedicated as Austin is. I think he's going to be kind of like one of the Wahlberg brothers and just ride on his brother's coattails.
He's going to be Donnie instead of Mark.
Yeah, pretty much. I was being nice. I wasn't going to name names.
I was like, okay, the Austin's little brother, you're listening to this. Just know that was not a clap at you, buddy. I promise. That was not a clap at you. Maybe when you get older, you'll probably figure out what you want to do acting wise or whatever your dream is. Make sure you go capture it. That's all that matters. You find what you love to do. So, how many kids do you have altogether, Mr. Foxx?
I have a total of 4. I have one daughter. She's 23 and she's married and lives in Oklahoma. And then I have my 17-year-old son. He's my oldest son, and he's autistic, so he just sits in front of a computer and tries to figure out how to destroy the world. Then my middle son Austin and my youngest son Tyler.
Well, that's awesome. So a man of 4 children. And
yeah.
Okay, how'd you do that? Question. That's a good question to ask. Like, you raised
that'd
4
be a
kids?
biology lesson, or no, you know what? Actually, at least I was blessed to. My daughter was with my first marriage, and she lived with her mom most of the time, and I could see her, regular visits and during the summer and stuff like that. And my 3 boys, actually, I've been raising them by myself for the last 2.5 years, I think it's been roughly. Yeah, because their mom decided to run off. But that's a longer story.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh no, it's all good. We still get along very good, so it's all good. And she gets to see them on a regular basis.
Yeah, 'cause I was about to say that like turned like I was about to be sad for a second. Like I was about to start playing the Incredible Hulk theme song from like the 70s.
No, it's not sad at all. You know what's really good is if the parents can get along, after the divorce and stuff like that. That probably makes it less of a um,
Less of a hassle.
damaging kids. Yeah.
I mean, sure, co-parenting is very important because, like, even though you guys are not in love and together anymore, like, the kids are what matter in all this. I can say this as a product of divorce. Like, that
Yeah.
wasn't really the fortunate events. I at least got that one good parent though, so I really can't complain. So
Sure.
it's like I'm glad that you're both in your kid's life, and that's all that matters at the end of the
Oh
day.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
with that, that's good development because obviously it's working out fine. Where you got one son that wants to pursue acting, and you got another son that's not only wanting to be an actor, he wants to put on different hats. So obviously, you
Exactly.
guys are good influence on your kids,
Sure.
sincerely. So I commend you for that one, Mr. Fox, sincerely.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you. So I gotta ask, because all right, so you guys are both actors. Have you guys worked on any projects together?
Not yet. We were supposed to, and I think Austin wants to tell this story because he's got this big grin on his face. So I'll let him tell the story.
on
Uh oh.
on Mom, during one of our production meetings, we we had about 70 pages worth of script, and that was about going to be too long, so we had to cut some of it. And one part my dad had wrote himself in was a part where he was a bill collector, and us needing to cut time. We discussed it for a bit, and we decided that it was for the best. We had to cut the scene that he put himself in. So I broke the news to him, and to simplify his whole story, we fired him.
Yeah, I was fired by my own kids, basically.
Wait a minute. What did you say when you had to say, Dad, we got to let you go? Like, how does that conversation even go?
Well, it was in the middle of a big production meeting. It's the last production meeting we had before we started principal photography. So the funny thing is, was the second AD that was telling Austin, we had to cut that scene had to be cut because it was just wasn't it was too time constraint of a
Consuming.
yeah too time consuming.
Learn to
So
speak.
and so it was so the look on his face when we were going around and we're talking and saying, yeah, I'm the producer and I'm also play the bill collector. This guy got this really pale look on his face, and then he explained to Austin, and Austin had to explain to me, well, we had to cut that scene. So yeah, it was done in front of a big production meeting, and it was a little embarrassing but also funny too.
In public.
Yeah.
Oh, ah. It's like, well,
Yeah, a restaurant in Austin, wasn't it?
Yeah. Maybe.
it's like, well, daddy-o, papa, poppy, um,
Yeah.
you know, it's been real. I mean, you were amazing, but we're gonna have to cut the apron strings on this one. Um, it's not you, it's me. But I'll see you in the car on the way home, and we'll stick this out. We'll get through this, buddy.
Yeah, needless to say, that was a long 3.5 hour drive home. Okay.
Oh boy. Like, so, Dad, um, sorry about that. It's okay, son. Inside
I think he
strings.
pretended to sleep the whole way home.
It was like, well, I did my job. Time for a nap.
Exactly.
Oh, poor Mr. Fox. I'm so sorry. Well, well, at least it was your son and not some like stranger.
Yeah,
Like,
true. I got to thinking that's probably about the only set I've ever been fired from too. So,
well, it wasn't because you were a bad actor or anything. It was just that's a good thing. At least it's not because you have a bad reputation or something. It was just time and expenses, man.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
that's the
and that wasn't the only scene cut. That's for sure.
well. See, You wasn't alone either. Like some people went down in the ship with you. Perfect.
There we go.
Hey, there's a, that got really dark. I am so sorry. I know Austin just like, oh, this guy had to take it down. I already feel bad about having to fire my own dad. Why are you gonna make it worse? It's like, I promise. I promise, Austin, this is all in good jest. I promise. Okay, so Austin, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Besides acting and doing movie roles and stuff like that, and writing and producing a film, aka Mom. Yeah, I'm plugging it again. So, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, I used to play baseball before I got into acting, and that was pretty fun to do. Well, I play video games sometimes too.
Oh, what do you like to play?
Like that. I like to play Minecraft and Overwatch are two of my favorites to play.
Oh, you play Overwatch?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I play Overwatch too. Who's your favorite character?
The one I play the most is Reaper. That's the one I play the most.
Oh, you like using Reaper? I am terrible with Reaper. I use Orisa, the robot. I've gotten good with the tanks, but I'm still kind of learning how to use like the frontline people. But that's dope, man. I mean, he's a cool character, though. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. The costume's cool, the shotguns and stuff like that. That's a whole different story. You said what?
Reese's hard to get through sometimes with the shields.
Oh yeah, like the shields. Like it's only hard when you got to deal with another tank type character. Like, for instance, the robot with that can turn into like the Gatling gun. I always had trouble with that robot. That robot kills my shields in no time. So like I try to position myself at a good angle so that way like he can't touch me all of a sudden. And thankfully, if you got good healers on your team, you can get through it. But yeah, but that's, man, I could talk about that for like ever. But
now he plays the Reaper. Is he killing it when he plays it? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh my gosh. Really, Mr. Foxx?
Yes, I went there.
In true dad fashion, guys.
You can saw him from the interview, right?
Come on.
Now you see why I did it.
That was waiting to be said.
You could not resist, could you?
No, I couldn't.
Okay, I gotta ask. Okay, how many dad jokes a day do you go through?
On a good day, 10.
Gasp. I thought I was back, and I'm not gonna lie, I make some dad jokes myself. I made the daddiest dad jokes of them all. I'm like, you know what? My future kids are gonna hate me.
Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm Dad.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, not the classic. I'm hungry. Oh, I'm Dad. Nice to meet you. My mom does that to me. It's like, Mom, I'm starving. Oh, nice to meet you, starving. Oh my god.
Those are good ones.
So. Oh, those are the classic ones.
Eventually, they don't say that to you. They just go make their own food.
By the way. Oh, by the way, the other day I tried to catch fog. Missed.
Did you get that one?
Yes.
He's like rolling his eyes.
I know, he's like, oh.
What have I got myself into?
Like, oh my gosh, he's just as bad as my dad.
I'm starting to feel bad for the viewers.
Ow. You know what? 20 points to Austin for that good shot. This is like, It's like, dang man, he wasn't kidding. He's too smart for his own good. Good grief.
Very true.
It was like, man, he's trying to hurt films. I got roasted by a 12-year-old, guys. This is all, it's all over for me. Let's go ahead and just burn the ship down.
Drop the microphone, walk away.
Yeah. So we're just gonna put this microphone here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and walk off. I'll see myself out, guys. But no. So back to this interview. I know we made quite the segue. Sorry about that. So so tell me about some of the projects you guys have worked on in the past. Like, give me a good list of things you have done, things you want to do in the future, and what is the future goal in the next 5 to 10 years for you guys?
We'll start off with recent projects. One project I was just in was a student film that you can find on YouTube called Lovesick by Amanda Lee.
Mm.
And I played the young version of the main character in that student film. And actually, one of the other people that were in it, her name is Maya Delgado. She actually helped with some of the music for my movie Mom. She's very talented. And I'll let you take over from here because I know you wanted to answer this question.
Yeah, let's see. I got a couple of things coming up. One, I was in also a college student film called Mistaken Identity that is also on YouTube that you can find. Just type in that, Mistaken Identity. And I'm also going to be in a feature film coming out later on this year called Assassination 33 AD and stuff. You can find out more about that. Huh?
What are you going to be doing in that movie, my man?
Oh, I just play an angry man. I walk around carrying a rock wanting to try to throw it at Jesus. So it's kind of funny. But, it's actually about a scientist that, basically develops time travel, and then a terrorist type group gets a hold of it, and they want to go back in time and kill Jesus before he is crucified. So, and it goes to that whole storyline and stuff. It's actually a pretty good movie. So I think it comes out later on this year is when it comes out.
Note to self, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Cause I always like different concepts, and this looks like this would be a very interesting take. I would love to see.
Yeah,
it's always what?
No, it actually is. It's a really cool little concept, and how it ends and stuff like that is a unique little twist. So I think you'll enjoy it.
Well then, with that, ladies and gentlemen, put that in your calendars. It's going to be a hot movie coming out next year. Very, very, very conceptual. Very unique. And I sound like I'm an NPR reader. So let's go ahead and say
You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll kiss $10 goodbye.
And yes, goodbye. So what do you guys want to do in the future? Do you have any actors or actresses you guys want to work with, or what is the goal from 2019 into, let's say, 2024?
Is Renee Russo still acting? Because I wouldn't mind working with her.
I believe Miss Russo is still alive, if I'm correct.
I think she has a new TV series coming out, or something like that. But you know what? You're asking a guy who's almost 50 what actor he would like to work with. I have a list about a mile long of different actors I'd like to work with.
Okay, I got this. Give me your top 5.
My top 5 would be who I haven't worked with. Tom Cruise. I've never worked with him. That would be a really cool one. Let's stick with the Toms and go with Tom Hanks. Just because I'm a really big Game of Thrones fan, and I thought Maisie Williams did an excellent job of really developing her character and growing, that she would also be another person I wouldn't mind working with.
She's good. I will agree with
Yeah,
that.
she is actually good. And who else? The top five here. I've already worked with Jim Carrey, so I can't say him.
Oh, you work for Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I was in The Majestic with him.
I actually love The Majestic. I feel like that movie is so underrated.
It is very underrated, and I had the part I actually had with him, the speaking line, got cut. So the only time you see me is when he runs out of the theater, hops into a car, and drives off. I'm that camera guy that leans over and goes click with the camera. But I
Wow.
actually had lines with him. Who else? Oh, you know what? Nicole Kidman. I've always wanted to work with her. I thought she's a very good actress. And
Hmm.
who else? Um,
Let's
gotta
see.
be. I'm trying to think newer ones that.
Kristen Stewart.
Yes, that would
Hmm.
definitely. So there's five right there. Good, we got five.
Boom. That's what I was talking about. That's awesome. And I'm a huge Tom Hanks fan. I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan. I don't care how crazy Tom Cruise is to some people. I love Tom Cruise. I will forever love Tom Cruise. In the story. Period.
I gotta add one
Um,
more person. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is an excellent actor. I think he's very diverse, and I like one of his movies that a lot of people don't like, and that was that one, A Walk Among the Clouds. That's just
that was a
an
good movie.
excellent. It is. It's a really good movie. It just didn't do good in the box office and stuff, but I think um, I think it was well made, and he well acted in that movie. So
Oh yeah, I
okay,
think
it's
he
your
did.
turn, Austin.
Yes, I don't. I can't really think of anyone I specifically would like to work with in the future, but some goals I have would be I really want to get a lead role in a major motion picture sometime in the future. Like that's one of my main goals for the industry. And we actually do have a goal for mom. One of our goals for mom is we're trying to get nominated for an Oscar, and we're really trying to push for that by submitting it to film festivals and stuff and getting the word out there.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, true, very true.
Yeah, man. I want to see this. I want you to get success, man. Like seriously, like both of
Thank
you.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Everybody deserves to live their dreams, man. Obviously, you guys are dreaming big, and that's the best way to be, man. People forget. Like I feel like these days people forget about dreams, or they're afraid to live them, or try to go
Mm-hmm.
after them.
Was that saying "Go big or go home"?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Hey, if you really want something bad enough, you'll go capture it. My dream was to start my own brand, start my own company, and start my own podcast. And I'm pursuing it and trying to work hard at it. So when I see guys like yourself, like going after something as big as being prominent actors and being producers and being writers and have aspirations to work with some
Mm-hmm.
quality actors as well. I want to see that happen for you guys, sincerely.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. I feel like I'm in the essence of greatness right now, and I appreciate the great. Like, bring some of that essence to me. Seriously, like Austin, especially. I'm gonna need you to bring that essence to me because I need the creativity, keep the juices flowing. Because I'm becoming an old man slowly. So give me some of that youth, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So you guys are from Austin, Texas, or what part of Texas are you from?
Actually, we're in the Dallas Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
Dallas Fort Worth. I know it well because I've been stuck in that airport multiple times.
That huge airport that has nothing to do in it. True.
Nothing. It's like, oh, McDonald's. Oh, this place. Oh, a seating area. Oh, it's
Well, at least
storm.
it has water.
Yeah.
You said what?
And at least it has a water burger.
It's like, oh, a Whataburger. Wait a minute, they got a Whataburger in there now?
Yeah.
Okay, I might need to get stuck in this airport one more time. Oh god. It was just like, all right, you know, I'm just gonna make a random trip. Let me go ahead and get stuck in water. Stuck. Oh, I mean, get stuck in the airport. Yeah. It's like, well, like a little rainfall won't hurt.
A little rainfall. Jesus. We've been having a lot of rainfall here lately.
Oh,
Yeah.
same here in the Midwest. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's been pouring for the last several days. I feel like I'm swimming in it.
Yeah.
I guess 10 hours doesn't make a difference when it comes to the weather right now.
True. Very true.
So I mean, so what's it like living in the Texas area? Like, are you original? I keep on forgetting, Mr. Fox. Like, where do you originate from?
Well, I was born and raised here in Texas, but I did live in California for 10 years, um, doing acting and film producing. I had a film production company called Lifeline Entertainment out there with a friend of mine named Rocky. And we
Hmm.
did 5 feature films um, and a few shorts, uh, and I think like 2 TV shows. So, yeah, so that's where I was for 10 years. And I moved back here to Texas back in 2009 because it was getting way too expensive and all the money was drying up in California at that time. So it was
Mm,
affordable to live in Texas, not California. So I moved my,
KW there.
yeah. Um, yeah, so and
So,
actually took a break
hmm
too for about um, 8 years, 10 years, something like that, and then Austin got me back into it with him wanting to get into it.
oh hey man, you had to go be a family man for a while. That makes sense to me.
True.
Hey, but now because of that, you're inspiring this new generation to go pursue something of their dreams. So, what feature films did you work on, and what TV shows did you work on?
Well, we did a TV show. It was called Behind the Orange Curtain, and that was like a talk show. Um,
Hmm.
which we only did a pilot on that one. It did not get picked up. We did a few feature films. One was called Return to Innocence, and that was about a director of a boys' home who was falsely accused of molesting a young boy. And once you're accused of such a heinous crime, there's no return to innocence. And then
Right.
after that one, we did a little horror movie called Hallow that basically was an old throwback to the old slasher Friday the 13th type movies. And Universal actually picked that one up and distributed it for us. Um,
Wow.
After that, we did what was it called? Almost Beautiful, which was a documentary we did following a goth rock band called The Last Dance. I think we followed them around for about half a year as they were on tour throughout the U.S. and Puerto Rico. Um, that was really fun.
That
And
must have been
then,
awesome.
yeah, the next one was Amherst, which was a suspense thriller. Um, and that was just basically about a girl who was trying to figure out who killed her twin sister when she was young, when they were younger. It turned out to be a really cool little mystery type thriller. And then the last movie we did was called 1111, and it was basically about 2 boys that grew up together and then got separated and met back when they were adults, and they had uh, and the tragedies and stuff that happened to them in between that, and how everything evolved around 1111 and making wishes and stuff. That was kind of cool. That was more of a psychological thriller.
That's really cool. Like, you okay? So, I think I remember the movie Hollow. By the way,
Yeah,
um,
it was pretty popular.
yeah, I'm
Um,
about to say, like, was it that movie where it was kind of like the Ichabod Crane story, kind of in its own aspects?
oh no, I know which one you're that was a hallowed ground. This ours was called Hallowed, and this one was more of a. This one was about a young boy who um, witnessed his dad kill his mom, and it put him in he it made him go crazy, so he was put into a psych ward. And when he got out, he decided he was going to go around and uh, introduce people back to God by personally introducing them back to God. So he just went around carrying a Bible, kind of dressed up like one of those Jehovah's Witnesses, and went door to door meeting people and killing them. So it was
Wow.
yeah. So it was pretty suspenseful, that's for sure.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I remember this. Okay, I do remember this movie though. I think I have seen it. I'm
Yeah.
actually looking it up on IMDb right now. It's like, yeah, I think I've seen this because I like to watch some horror movies. I remember this movie. This movie was freaky too. You
Yeah.
guys,
And
did this movie? That's
yeah, I'll tell you a funny story about that because the guy who was playing the killer quit halfway through the movie. So I had to take over and finish the movie as being the killer. So what we did is, anytime we needed to see his face, we would just superimpose his face over mine. But the other shots and stuff you saw was me. So
wow. Well,
so
that's awesome.
yeah, that well, we had no choice because we were under a deadline because we Fangoria, we'd already had a set up for Fangoria to view it and review it after we got it finished, but we had to have it finished in a certain amount of time for them to review it for Comic Con, or not Comic Con, FrightCon out there in LA. So
How'd it turn out?
it turned out really good, but Universal they gave it they didn't give it raving reviews, but they gave it pretty good reviews, and then Universal picked it up and bought it from us. So that was cool.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of people can't say they got kudos from Universal. They picked it up. That means shoot, they invested in something they believed in. That's awesome.
Yep. And
Hey,
actually, I
that's
think it's
awesome.
been re-released a couple of times in packaging. They'll throw like all these package movies together, like 6 movies on one DVD. And I think
Hmm.
I don't know if you can still see it on Amazon Prime. You used to be able to see it on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's still on there or not, but it used to be.
I was about to say, didn't Hollow kind of have like a cult following in some aspects?
It had a small cult following on it. I tell you
That's what I
another a
thought.
movie that had a really strange cult following was that one I told you about, Return to Innocence, because
Hmm.
we self distributed that one, and the first week that we were selling it, we sold over 65,000 copies, and it was the number 2 selling DVD in the Netherlands, just above Lord of the Rings, and it really got, like I said, it's for some reason it got a really big cult following in the Netherlands, and it's a really popular movie.
Well, the Dutch do have a sense of like how they like their movies. So, hey, that's
Yeah,
a pretty big deal in itself because you know how like the Dutch concept on like movies, whether it's comedy, horror, or what it may be, like they have a different take on it. So obviously you were doing something right, my man.
yeah. So,
I mean, well, Mr. Fox, I did not know you were this epic. Now I do. So yes, guys. I have like the coolest father son duo. Um, we have the present, and we also have the new generation, the future, right here in front of us, and having quality dialogue that I think I'm probably going to geek out about later. I'm probably going to squeal like a schoolgirl because this is pretty freaking awesome. I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited. Like, I'm so happy that you guys decided to give a guy like me a shot. And I really appreciate you guys for taking the time out to really come in and just be your kind selves. So thank you.
Oh, no problem. You are awesome. Thank you
Oh,
so
shucks.
much.
Man, hearing
yeah,
that from you,
and
Austin, I'm
thank
about
you
to
for
blush.
having us. We really appreciate being on your show.
Well, I appreciate you guys for coming on. And like for real, I'm gonna so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and let them know where they can find you guys, and then I'm gonna totally put it in the description below. And make sure you go ahead and plug the movie too, because I'll help whatever I can to make sure this bad boy is a success, especially um young man, you're going in and you're being creative and really like taking this to the next level. So I definitely want to see you definitely win with this one. So
Well,
uh,
I
feel
know if
free to.
you definitely want to see more about Austin, he has a Facebook page, Austin Foxx, that you can go to. He's also on IMDb. He has an Instagram that is at Austin Fox 11. For his movie Mom movie, you can go to austinfox.com, and there's actually a little bit. There's a GoFundMe account on there, but it has some really good pictures and stuff as well, and some videos from the making of the movie and stuff. So when we're doing a GoFundMe, because we're trying to just raise some money to finish off the post production on it, so that we can get this thing submitted to festivals and stuff. So again, that's austinfox.com, and Fox is with two X's. You can also find me on Facebook at Corey Fox. I also have an Instagram at Corey Fox, and Twitter as well. Same thing at Corey Fox. So yeah, that's pretty much where you can find us, and you can find us both on IMDb too, like I said.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna need y'all to jump on this, get to know who these men are. Believe me, you've already kind of heard what they're kind of like. They seem like humble dudes. I'm pretty sure they would take time out to say hello. So definitely talk to them. Check out some of their films. Check out future projects. I can't wait for this Mom film to come out because I want to check it out. I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna need you guys to definitely keep in contact with me. Let me know when it
Oh
comes
yeah,
out. I'll help you plug it. At the same time, I want to watch it. So yes, let's make this happen. Let's put it in the
oh,
air in the universe. This will be a successful film. This will make people feel things. This will bring maybe a different concept to light. I have a good feeling about this film. And I'm not just saying that to just say that. This is not me trying to do some scripted rhetoric or anything like that. I really mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. So please.
and you know what? You're going to get a chance to see a kid's perspective on some of the things that are going on in the real world nowadays.
You can see more than you think. So I think that's a great idea. Sincerely. Like people don't understand. Kids may be resilient, but they see things that you don't understand that they might see. So I think that's
Yeah,
genius in its own right.
true.
But
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
yes. So Austin, keep up the good work, man. And anytime you got something that you want to put out there, you let me know and I'll help you in any way possible, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
And Mr. Fox, keep watering the seed that you have growing right here. Like,
Oh, I definitely will. Thank you.
yeah, you seem like you're one heck of a dad. When I grow up, I need to be like you, Mr. Fox.
Well, just don't tell my kids that, okay? They'll get the wrong impression.
Well, with that, this has been another Delivery Bros episode where anything is on the table, anything is on the menu. My name is Anthony Anthem, aka Black Fabio, aka Scott Call Madral, aka go check out Mom when it comes out exclusively as soon as possible. Go check out the page and definitely don't let yourself be caged. So with that, we're out, and this was what this interview was about.
Hey everyone, this is John Tolley, inviting you to check out War of the Stars, a Star Wars podcast. Each week, me and my co-host Christopher Stolley discuss the news and theories surrounding one of the largest movie franchises in the world. So join us every Wednesday at 8 Eastern as we travel to the galaxy far, far away, right here on Anchor FM and wherever fine podcasts are heard.
You know, when you need CBD, vape juice, or a new mod, go to Vape Scorpion. 10859 Boston Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19116. They are formerly known as East Coast Vapor. They have all your needs, all the equipment, all the juice. And hey, while you're there, sit down, enjoy a beer, bring your own, and just hang out with a bunch of cool people. So guys, if you really need your next vape machine, or maybe you just want to try a locally made juice, make sure you hit up Vape Scorpion. That's 1085 Boston Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19116, or give a call to 215-464-8273. Oh yeah, and make sure you let them know that Realm of the Mist Entertainment sent you.
Why didn't the Three Little Pigs go in for some kind of flat share scheme?
Does Jesus get to choose which wine he turns it into?
Why don't Sims have the upper body strength to climb out of a swimming pool?
And does everybody really want to be a cat?
I'm Will Baker.
And I'm Alex Prescott.
And if you're the type of person that overthinks these deep philosophical questions, then Think to the Brink is the podcast for you.
From Disney characters to song lyrics, debates to social etiquette, tune in every week for your dose of paralysis by analysis.
All topic suggestions are welcome. If you can think it, we can overthink it. Think to the Brink. Available on all podcast platforms.
Hey everyone, this is Dak.
This is Liam.
And this is White People Shit.
We are a bi-weekly podcast.
Whoa. Maybe you're bi-week. I'm straight and strong.
It means twice a week, you douche.
Oh. Yeah, listen to us twice a week. On White People Wednesdays, we talk about gay stuff, zombies, superhero sex positions.
And on Featured Peep Fridays, we interview the Featured Peep of the Week.
Yeah, like a fucking furry.
Just search WPS Podcast and look for the white dude in red pajamas.
We're on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.
We believe in equal opportunity humor, where all things can be made fun of. So if your feelings get hurt and you're offended, you can always
eat a dick.
He said that she said, how dare you say that? That's offensive. Well, someone's gotta say it. It had to be said with Venus. Catch the live show Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out the recordings at any time. Guest host weekly. Listener, beware. Mature content, sexual content, trigger warning. Do you dare say it?
Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm here to tell you about Realm of the Mist Podcast. Realm of the Mist Podcast, we talk about all the great entertainment things from movies, music, books, comic books, and many, many other forms of entertainment, as well as politics, current events, and just general humor and having a good time. If you're looking for a podcast that is right up your alley, look no further than Realm of the Mist Podcast here on Anchor.fm or where fine podcasts can be heard.
Hi, this is Dave from the Comic Collection at 83 Bustleton Pike in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. Our phone number is 215-357-3332. We are right next to Northeast Philadelphia. We have action figures, gaming, statues, albums, and CDs, graphic novels, other knickknacks, and, of course, comics. Established in 1985, we are your go-to store. Come by and say hello, and say that the guys from Radiocast FM Radio sent you. The address again is 83 Bustleton Pike, Feasterville, Pennsylvania, or call 215-357-3332.
Three-eyed turtle? Is that alright?
What the fuck is a three-eyed turtle?
Who wants a mustache ride?
Are you tired of the same old podcasts with no humor? Well, join us for After Hours, where everything is funny, at least to us, on Anchor.fm and where quality podcasts are heard.
How the fuck did we get on this?
I don't know.
Fucking FCC started this shit. It's their fucking fault.